Ready. Officer, read. White.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Broncos at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This defense for the Chiefs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now pass underneath for Fournette. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense draws.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go to Elliott again. Shoves him aside. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
From the 29, Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 46 yards. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
This pass caught by Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. That he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Hey, 43,
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The give is to Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here we go, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. To his throw there, complete to Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Yellow. Hey, green.
Tua now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ball red.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fly through.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, he completes it to Beckham. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him, right?
That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps. Quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Down.
Tua, the final shot before half. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC, 51 yards.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
Mahomes now on first down.
They'll swing this out to Fournette, and he's going to get this down near the 25.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First down carry by Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14 decision.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Tagovailoa. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Tua sets up to pass it.
And going right back to Hamler.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Tua going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jerry Judy, 28 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. The two are going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Mahomes is going to float this over the middle deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
That's complete to Tony.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And a Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This will be caught. Judy. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Now Williams running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On first down, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw is Tua. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Mahomes to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes will throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Mahomes. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's going to be